this is a really good way for images to go viral. Then I'll show you how that works. Hey there guys, how you doing? Hope you're well. I'm Dan Ashendorf, and today I want to show you how I build my business with Pinterest. This is my Pinterest account just there. I've only just started with Pinterest, to be honest. I mean, I've had an account for a little while, but I've started it in earnest in the last month or so, and I'm getting some pretty good results, which I wanted to share with you today. So you can see here I've got 5.7 monthly unique viewers. That means that I'm getting some traffic into my profile there. That's Dan Ashendorf's. And I want to tell you about some of the rules of engagement with Pinterest. And why don't we start with the analytics first before we do anything else. So if you go to the overview section within Pinterest, you can actually see how many impressions you get and how many engagements, the close-ups, the link clicks, and the saves that you are going to have. And this is really easy to set up, by the way, guys. I'm going to show you how to do it. But you can see that on some days, on average, I sort of get about between 20 and 30. This day here, I got a bit more for some reason, but I'm getting a decent amount of engagement. So this is people who are clicking on my link, who want to repin my images. So these are the people who wanted to have a closer look at some of my pins, and these are the people who have clicked on my link, and I'll show you how that works. I've got that in the bio. So you can see that I'm getting a steady amount of clicks, and these are generally people who are going to be opting in. So how is this done? And I don't want to give the impression that I'm huge on Pinterest, because I'm not. As I said, I've only just started in earnest in the last month or so. Now, the thing you have to know about Pinterest is that what you see here is depending on your profile. So it depends on your browsing history and on your profile as well. So what sort of niche you're in. And then Pinterest are going to show you what it is that they think you want to see. The first thing you want to do, guys, in order to maximize your results is you want to have a decent bio. So I've just said what I am and what I do in here. And I've also given a nice little proof of my earnings, just a bit of credibility so that people know who I am, what I do, what I stand for, and so on. But more importantly, I've got a lead capture page here as well. So this is for people who want to know more about my profile. And the way to do that is if you go to your profile and then you can claim any website. And I need to just go into here, those three dots there. Let's have a look at these settings, and that's it. So you got the display name, you got the username, about the profile, location, and also here is where you put your website, and that's your money URL, because that's when people opt in or they go to your blog and they just want to learn a bit more. So really cool way to monetize this platform. You want to be following other people's profiles as well. So what you want to be doing, and you can see here, I've got my followers here. I've got however many, 1,223 followers, but also I've got people who I follow. If you follow people, all you need to do is get into your competitors' profiles and just start following a whole bunch of people, and they will follow you back. So because they're following you back, your content is going to be seen on their dashboards when they log in, just like you've seen here when I go home. All this content is being presented to me, and a lot of this is going to be from the people that I follow. So that is a really good way to drive traffic to your website as well. There's basically two ways that you can run your business. You can either repin other people's content, or you can create your original content. Let me just show you my latest pins, for example. So all of these have got a decent amount of views on them, but all of these come from my Instagram account. This one here, but you can see there's a nice little description here, and we use the hashtags as well to get more visibility on Pinterest. You want to be repurposing your content, and all of these come from my Instagram feed. The second tip that I would give you today is the other thing that you can do is you can repin other people's pins, and Pinterest rather is even encouraging you to do that. So how do we find other people's pins to use as if it were ours? In order to know the answer to that question, we have to understand how Pinterest works, and that is through having different boards. I've got 12 boards within its different facets to my niche, which is the make money online niche. And you can see I've got different boards. And in order to find where to repin content from, I will just go into any one. I'd go into here, for example, and you can see these are the ones that I have repinned from other people's profiles. Now, if I was to click on here, Pinterest actually gives you the ideas as to what it is that they recommend that you pin. So it's actually really simple to set up. If not, what you can do is just follow other people. So if I was to go to this lady's profile here, I'll just go to here, and she seems to have 2.3 million monthly unique viewers. So that's a really popular one there. Brilliant. So I can just go through her pins and possibly repin her content. And the way to do that is you choose which of the boards, and they even suggest the boards for you. You choose which of the boards and you just hit save and you're done. Now, once you've hit the save, you can actually create a new title and a new description, and you can add the hashtags as well. But you just create a new title, you add in your keywords so that it gets found using Pinterest SEO, and then you save. The other thing that I do is I use my videos. So I use my YouTube videos on here, and it really does get a lot of views, a lot of engagement. It's not good enough just to share the URL. You actually need to upload the MP4, and that is how you get the videos on there. And the third tip I want to give you is to use something called group boards. Now let me just show you how that works. So we want to be using a site called Groupie. Now what Groupie does is it finds something called group boards. Now group boards are boards that are shared with a whole bunch of Pinterest people who want to pin their content onto that board. So for example, if I wanted to start my own group board, I would create one and I would invite other people to put in their content on my board. Now what's good is if you get accepted to someone's board, if that person is really popular, then a lot of their followers are going to be seeing your content and they might repin your pins, and you're going to be getting a ton of traffic. And the way that this works is you enter a niche, and why don't we go for, say, dogs, because that's my usual sort of sample one, and I'm going to be hitting on search. So there's a whole bunch of these boards that are going to come up, and this one here is called Pit Bull Mix, and you can see it. There's followers, pins, collaborators, 17 people. They're actually pinning their content onto there. It tells you a bit about who the owner is, and this is perfect because this is the person you want to be asking permission to use their, or to add content rather, to their shared board. So that's really powerful there. He owns a whole bunch of other boards. He's got followers. You can see the stats, but the most important thing is you can see here how to join. This board is a convenient request to join button. Just click on it and apply for an invite. So that is super cool thing to do. So we visit the board on Pinterest, and you can see it just here, 57 pins, but a huge amount of followers, and you request to join. So there you have it. Really simple thing to set up. Let's see what else they have here. So you got dogs in art, same thing. And again, this board is convenient request to join. Visit the board and again, request to join, and so on and so forth. You can do that in any niche. And this is one of the best ways there are to drive traffic using Pinterest. This is a bonus tip, and that is using contests. And I just want to show you a sample contest of someone. I thought they were really impressive. I'm just going to show you how they do it, and then you can replicate what it is that they do as well. So you can see this website here, it's called Cultivate, and they do different types of diaries, motivational diaries. And what they did is they ran a contest inside Pinterest, and you can see the rules here. Let me just show you what they did. So ready to start dreaming up your best year yet? Join us at MTH conference. Follow us on Pinterest for the ultimate goal setting inspiration. So first of all, they ask you to follow them. So immediately off the bat, in order to enter this contest, you need to be following this company. And if I'm just going to click on here, you can see how that's done. What you do is you just hit the follow button and you are entering. But of course, they get a huge amount of followers through that system. So that's your number one. Then you create your own Pinterest board titled Cultivate My Best Year. So not only do you start following them, but also you create a whole bunch of viral effect with the name of the company. So again, it's very, very clever how that's done. Visit our 2019 Cultivate Your Best Year Yet board to pin at least 10 pins in keeping with your vision, including one of the inspiration board examples and 5 Cultivate Shop products. So basically, you're creating a whole bunch of content for the company in return for entering their contest. So you go to here and you can see how it's done. So you can follow, but you can see that 67 people have entered it and they are creating their own content on this board. So again, you get this viral effect because these pins are going to be repinned, they're going to be discovered, they're going to be seen. It's great for SEO, and of course it gives you the chance to join the contest. Not sure what the prize is, but I think it's really, really good return on investment. And this is why Pinterest is such a great platform for getting traffic and building your list as well in any given niche. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully you found this informative. Can't wait for the next one. I'm Dan Ashendorf. Remember to subscribe to my channel for the best content. All the best, everyone. Love you lots. Take care now. Bye-bye.